Welcome back, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and everything in between. Does not matter to me. I really don't care today. I'm gonna quit messing around with this oil plug. I'll tell you guys a story about this a little bit later, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. Today, what we're getting at is this is the first time I've posted in quite some time. I have a new phone, all that fun stuff, and hopefully this video quality reflects that. What we're actually going to be talking about today are some bean boots. Okay. I know we've gone across Double H, we've gone across Justin Originals, we've gone across Carolina boots and some other fun things. But I wanted to talk about my bean boots. The reason why these have not made the forefront is primarily because I really don't have that much of an opportunity to wear them. But nonetheless, these are the Maine hunting boot, or Maine hunting shoe, made by LL Bean. I originally purchased these probably they were a gift about 2, almost 3 years ago. And I like, my exact statement was, I want to be buried in these boots. Getting into the nitty gritty of them, okay? So these are bean boots, obviously the duck style boots. You see the weird webbing thing that they got going on there. And then they're waterproof and all that other fun stuff. When I first received them, when I first put them on, obviously they fit. We were good to go because I had gone to try them on in store. Please, for the love of all that is holy, go try your boots on in store. That's how you know you get in the right size. Anyhow, as you can see, there's, like some of the stitching. I mean, it's all triple stitched. Don't get me wrong. You see those 3 seams, all triple stitched, super awesome. But like the finish on them was a little bit subpar in my opinion. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Ultimately, what these are waterproof boots. I personally chose the unlined version because of where I live. I'm not in like the lake effect snow, and I don't deal with sub-zero temperature a whole lot. So I wanted something that I could wear in fall, hunting season, yada yada yada, all that fun stuff. As you can see, it's a complete upper. In other words, it is stitched clear all the way from here all the way up to here. So you're not going to get a whole lot of leaking as far as water goes. The other thing I wanted to point out, and this was day one, awesome. If you look all the way down in there, see that little leather piece down towards this end right here? This is what I'm going to call the dongle. And the dongle gave me the most trouble because it never really sat straight. See that little Y thing, almost like a bird or an eagle flying out of the heel of my boot? That's what I'm going to call the dongle. And what that is that is a... it's a bridge between here to the actual heel of your boot. And it took me the longest time to figure it out that I actually had to get that thing sorted out and actually get that thing set in there just right in order for my heel not to be rubbing against this rubber backing. Because the boot itself has quite a bit of separation from the leather upper and the rubber lower. So there was a lot of chafing, a lot of rubbing, a lot of blisters, a lot of cussing, and a lot of not happiness. This is a 10-inch height variant, mainly because, I want to go stomping around the woods in them. The insoles are 100% OEM. In other words, they came straight from the factory, and that's how I maintain them. But it took me a long time to figure out the dongle, and I hated these boots probably 2 months after I first purchased them. Again, online. There's one note I want to make very specific. When you order these, either online or via a store, they're actually going to come with standard eyelets like this. I specifically requested these speed hooks so that it was easier lacing them up. These fit very, very much like my Carolinas in that, the tighter you get them, the better they feel, the better they fit, the better they don't slip, they don't do anything else like that. There's little to no arch support in these, and they're not designed to be that way. As a matter of fact, they're designed to be quiet. They're designed to feel like you're almost barefoot walking through the woods. And that, when you cinch them up, like I said, when you actually cinch them up through these eyelets and everything, weave them all the way up, tighten them up, get them good and snug, that's exactly how they feel. They feel like you're barefoot. On that note, they feel like you're barefoot walking around in the snow. Because this is the unlined version, it's not meant for extreme cold weather. It's also really not meant for like deep snow. Does it keep your foot dry? Yeah, for sure. But your feet also get cold. So, in that respect, I think that these are specifically like early spring, late fall boots. And that's how I've been using them, is as early spring or late fall boots. And that, like, you get rainy weather, you don't want to get your feet wet, yada, yada, yada. March around in these. You'll have a good time. Also, pretty decent, like as far as hunting boots go. You can buy the super Gucci, fantastic, mega, ultra, rocky, this, that, and the other, Highland, what? No. Like, let's keep it old school. Let's actually go tromping around in the woods where you can't actually hear you tromping around the woods. They're meant so that you can actually feel the twigs, you can feel the leaves, you can feel the dirt, you can feel the mud underneath your feet, and actually get you around a little bit better, in my opinion. Do they have a super aggressive grip? No. But, it is exactly what it is. It's an LL Bean Maine hunting boot. This is based off the original Bean boot, and I really like the dark upper, which is why I purchased them specifically, as opposed to the frat boy, tied in a knot, call it a day, slip them on, and march all over town, your college town, in summertime. So, a very, very specific boot in my arsenal of boots, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up as far as they went. Now, I am going to go back briefly across the finish. Seems just a little bit shoddy, a little bit like half-assed, in my opinion. The leather hangs out over the edges here. I understand what this is for. This is for ankle support, and this is also for donning and doffing the boot. But it just never really quite synced up for me. So that's all I got for you guys today. Appreciate you watching. Catch you in the next one. Like it if you want. Comment if you want. I will respond back. Other than that, bye-bye.